It's my saran wrap homemade hot tent. Camping out in my backyard to make meals for you like Alright everyone, let's go over all our ingredients. I'm going to use a cabbage, extra virgin olive oil, and you can use it to whatever amount you're going to need, probably a teaspoon or two. Paprika, all of these are going to be 1 teaspoon of ingredients. Garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and for my tomatoes, I'm gonna have diced tomatoes. If you have fresh tomatoes, you can use that too. 1 onion chopped up, grated up all of your cheese to put on your taco. Taco itself, we have our fish. You can use whatever fish you want to use. You can use cod, you can use salmon, whatever fish you want to put in there. We're using tilapia today. And for my sauce, I'm gonna use traditional salsa, teaspoon of that. 1 teaspoon of sweet relish, and then 2 to 3 teaspoons of mayo, and 1/4 teaspoon of lemon. And the star of the show, our Blackstone E-Series grill. So we're about to go get this on the grill and cooking. All right, let me start by seasoning my fish. I've already washed them and took them out of the bag. So let's put them into our bowl. Put them into our bowl. Now, let's put in first our black pepper. Spin it around. Get our black pepper all over that. Keep on going with that. All right, let's go with onion powder. Go on the other side of that, more onion powder. Garlic powder. And I'm gonna put in the paprika, just a little bit more, some paprika. All right, let's put in some lime juice to bring that all together. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That one's not open. Hello. Let's try this one here. That's gonna, you can soak that in there and let that marinate in there. Also, I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. There we go. Olive oil. And let's work that around. Let that all marinate in there. Working that around. That should be really juicy stuff. Keep working it around until we can get it all coated in that. We have to get going real quick on this because there's snow in the forecast. So let's go ahead and start chopping stuff up. All right, let's start chopping our lettuce. Oh, lettuce. I don't need that much because we're not gonna use that much lettuce. So let's take that lettuce and cut it. And let's switch from this knife to, you know what? My favorite knife. Unclick that. A little hard coming up because it's the wrong side. All right, take that out. Love this knife. Let's keep chopping and chopping. Turn it around. Watch those fingers. And remember from the last video, this is a very sharp knife. Gotta keep chopping it all up. Get them nice and fine. So when I put it into the taco, it's not that big. And chopping. Keep on chopping. Bring them together, keep chopping it up. Nice and chopped. Bring all that together, chopping it up. Let's start cutting up a little bit of the cabbage. Don't need much of this either. just a little bit. Cut that off. Start chopping this up, turn it around. Dice these up. We're gonna dice them up really small into very little pieces. All right, let's cut the onion. Slice. Now make it really quick. Round, round, round. Now let's peel off all of that. Get it all out of there. Get all the husk out of there. Make sure to get everything off the board. See, it's already chopped, breaking up. All right, let's start chopping everything up. Start out by chopping down into little bites and then come across. And these got to be pretty fine because we want this to render down as we put it on the grill. All right, so now let's go a little bit finer. Dice these up, chop them up pretty good, bring that across, keep chopping. And thank goodness this knife is kind of sharp because it's now, I'm able to chop everything really fine, rake it around. And that's all of my bottles of oil tingling around. All right, let's start to make our sauce. Start out with our mayo. I said 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna make 3. All right, let's go ahead and put in our relish. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons and our lime in there. Now let's get some salsa. Put that in there. About a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half. Okay, let's mix that together. Got out of there. Isn't that looking good? All right, now that that's ready, let's go ahead and start frying our fish. All right, let's get our grill going here. And now let's turn it on. Turn that temperature up. Gauge all the way up. I'm gonna go up to 300 degrees so we can get it cooking really quick. All right. So now let's get it up to temperature. Open it up. Here we go. There's the surface. All right. Let's put some olive oil on there. Close that back down. And the temperature is set. And it's going to heat up real quick. And then we'll be ready to fry our fish. And my tent is right there. At the grill. Now that it's hot, let's get this fish on there. All right, they are cooking really good. Yummy. And they are smelling really good as well too. Really tasty. So let's put on some olive oil. Okay, my bottle's not functioning right, so let's just go and pour on some more of this stuff right here. Olive oil is very good for you. I'm trying to use as much healthy stuff this year, and I hope you guys adapt a lot of this. I'm just really frying these along. Just close that cover down. Let that heat and juices just get in there. I'm gonna fry those down. All right. I'm also going to add some of my onions on here at the same time. So let's add some add some onions. So I'm gonna save us a few of the onions for my tacos. But I'm gonna also have those onions. I want those onions to cook through. So I'm gonna use my onions and let all that cook in there, all in those juices. Let's flip this over. Flip the other side over. All right, this is cooking down really good. So, this is awesome. Really beautiful. Rendering. Alright, that is looking really good. Alright, that is steamy. Look at the steam that's coming off of there. All that steaminess. Look at that. Nice and juicy. Those onions are smelling so good. Very nice smell. I'm just gonna keep on spinning them around. Bring some of that oil from the back up to the front. I'm just gonna keep those cooking. All the way around. Those onion smells are just coming up to me. It just smells so good. Very yummy. Sound you hear there of a truck, that's the UPS guy. Delivered next door to the neighbor. I am backyard camping, by the way, so you will hear cars or trucks. It's gonna be one yummy tacos. Everything is cut up. We're just waiting for our fish to get done. After they get done, it's going to we're going to tear all of these apart and to mince them up, and then we'll be able to serve it up. So let's fry these down a little bit more and keep going with that. All right, look at that. This is rolling along really good. I wish you were here to smell. I wish you were here to smell this. You know, it just smells so good. I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice to this, just for a little more kick to it. Add that oil. I mean, that's add it on there to make it more juicier. Give you a better angle of that. Look at that. See that little red going there? We're at 350. We're kicking. Ooh-wee. Our fish is looking so good right now. Let's flip those over. Yes, our fish are cooking. Just cooking up really good. Just let those keep cooking. Give those another, I would say another 5 minutes, and these will be ready to put in our taco. But we have to put our tacos on there for a couple minutes per side, a couple seconds aside. I would say 15 seconds aside, and then we're ready to go. All right, I think our fish is ready. You can smell it. Let's open up. Ooh, it's steaming in here. You can tell it's ready because you can smell it. And all the onions have already rendered down. So I think add a little more. Let's add a little more of lime juice. Like I said, I want it to be properly really moist. All my onions are clean, you know, really cooked down really well. Yes, they're rendering. The onions are all rendering really nice together. And that fish coming right apart, nice and tender. Look at that fish. They are coming right apart. I don't think I'll even need a fork to tear it apart. It's gonna be ready to come right apart. And let's make some space. Put a little more oil. You can also use butter, but I'm gonna use some olive oil again. Of course, my thing here is not doing what I want, but we get enough olive oil. There's enough olive oil on there. Let's get that ready. Let's put our tacos on here. Throw our tacos on here. 1, 2. Let's put them on there. I'll put a third one on here. Make 3 tacos. Go. Put that back down just for a couple seconds. Let all that heat get in there, into it. All right, let's check it out. Got all those steaming. It's steaming off of there. All right, let's open it up. I think we're ready. Flip our tacos one more time. Have that back side warm. And I'm gonna make my tacos right on here. So, first thing we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is going to put our fish on there. Since our fish are so tender and breaking apart, let's put our fish on there, onto the taco. Here we go. First fish on the taco. Just watch how warm it is. Fish on the taco. Now let's put all of them on each taco. Soft tacos. Who needs taco oil? There we go. Put that on there. Just like any of your top taco shops. Now we have our. Let's first. Okay, so put the lettuce and tomato. I was gonna put our lettuce on there. All right, let's add our tomatoes. Tomatoes on each one of these here. Sorry about going across the camera. Tomatoes. Let's get them over here. Put on all our tomatoes. Now let's add our lettuce. Lettuce on there. Let us. On the 3 taco. Let's add our onions. Whoop, there goes a cabbage in there. Don't need that in there. Let's add some cabbage now. Okay. And let's add some cheese. Alright, add some cheese on each one of these. Of course, let's add our fish taco sauce. Like so. Right there, that's where we want it. All right, now time for our taste test. Everything is crispy and nice, brought together. You get the first bite, I get the second.
Perfect.
That's good. Guys, thanks for this journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.